outspoken and having white nationalist talking points about why they hate Jews. I don't think all black people hate Jews. I think the majority of you guys, like, we have a good relationship.
I just want to,
yeah. And so, but guys like Jay, who are saying things like the way he's saying, that is new to me. And I just like to have conversations with these people.
I mean, the BHI people have been around since the 60s, for real. Y'all might not have been around to see it, but they've been around for a long time. This is not brand new. Now,
see, like the person in the comments is saying that we sterilize black Jews. Like, we all know that's not true.
You know what I think it is? I think it's just African Americans. Like, I've met a lot of like people that live in Africa itself, and a lot of them are very pro-Israel. So I mean,
I said black Americans.
Like, in America, there's a big difference between like African.
Matt Nuclear loves us. Like,
is there a difference between American Jews and Israeli Jews?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah,
of course.
Okay, well,
the mindset's completely different.
American Jews are way liberal.
Oh, so they're like, y'all like the weak bunch of the.
But the culture, I would say the culture is the culture is definitely a little closer.
Well, shit, then I guess, I mean, the shit, everybody in America kind of went through the same thing, because this is a country that's like, not like, it was like man-made, for real. It's like some Frankenstein shit here, right? It's all types of different people with their own fucking shit going on, and we're forced to kind of assimilate together, but at the same time, still have your own fucking identity. It's very weird, right? And it's not.
I think that's becoming
to work. It's not seeming to work at this point, because the shit is unraveling. Correct?
You're right. Well, I mean, I can't disagree with that.
With that comes the separation and the divide, because we're no longer a melting pot. We're more like fucking goulash. Okay, we've been baked. We've been thrown in the oven. No, I didn't mean to say that. I meant like Americans. I didn't
there she goes.
Jewish people shit. That's fucked up. I mean to say that. We all have been cooked, bro. Like, everybody's been lied to, and everybody's trying to figure out who the fuck they are.
No, I agree. Listen, sometimes I feel like, I'm in chains,
I mean, you've been a slave. It happened. You've been a slave before.
We have been slaves before, though.
Yeah, I don't understand why Jewish people key. Like, y'all literally been slaves, right? Weren't y'all slaves?
Yeah, we were. We built the Colosseum, but like when we were slaves.
Okay, so embrace your slave shit. What's wrong with being a slave? Yeah, embrace being a slave. There's nothing wrong with being a slave. Y'all got whips and chains. Y'all got whipped.
We
like black people and crack that shit. What the fuck?
Why you mad? Do you know, as Jews, we remind ourselves every single day in our prayers that we were slaves. Every single day.
I know. I mean, go ahead. Tell me
we embrace the shit out of this. What do you mean? We're like, we were slaves. Fucking slaves. Yeah.
Passover is coming up in about 2 weeks. It's literally it's about it. Why are you mad? Just so you understand.
It's the anniversary.
Yeah, it's a whole.
The anniversary
out of Egypt. It's out of Egypt. I know what Passover is. I'm not stupid.
You know what, Elliot? I got a question for you. I feel like you might be more of a religious scholar.
It's literally about escaping Egypt. Let me tell you another thing. Why people don't think that y'all are the real Jews is because they say everything has been whitewashed. And I want to get back to what percentage of Jewish people have assimilated into white culture?
You brought up this point so many times.
What is white culture?
You tell me, because she just said
no. You just said how many have assimilated into white culture. You got to explain it.
I said that Candace Owens wants to be white. So what's white culture, Ty?
Again, it's
they're sounding white. They're sounding white and acting.
There's no such thing as sounding white.
I'm not talking about sounding white. I'm not talking about. I'm not that.
Of course there is. Why are we lying to ourselves? Why are we lying to ourselves?
There's no such thing as sounding white. That's racist as fuck.
Bro,
Zohan, stop. I'm going to ask a question. Hold on.
That was fucked up.
Why are you mad? I agree. My whole thing with it's not that it has nothing to do with her being assimilated into white culture. Again, it is because she uses white nationalist talking points against Jews. That was my point. Okay, but you've already said the thing about how Jews like to pretend to be white and assimilate into them. You've already made this point like 3 times.
Well,
Okay,
okay.
so
What's it like to
Can I talk to
sound?
the goy real
What's
quick?
it like
yes,
to
go
sound
ahead, Zohan.
Jewish?
What do you want to
What does it mean to
ask?
sound Jewish?
Okay, listen, goy slop.
What does it mean to sound Jewish?
Stop, Zohan, stop.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. Yeah, so I would bet lots of money that if we brought on, I mean, everybody on this app is faceless for the most part, you know.
Not me.
And
I
if
done
you
seen
bring
my
up
motherfucking
right,
face.
but I can promise you, yeah, right. I haven't. Wait, I have seen your face, or I haven't.
I mean, I'm a black motherfucker.
Right,
She's
I know you
gone.
are. You know how I know you are by your voice.
That doesn't mean shit.
But you just said that there's no such thing
I
as sounding
sound
white versus sounding
American.
black.
I sound American.
Hey, to
No,
be fair,
you
people think
sound
I'm
like a
black
black
all the
American.
time.
I
She's
You
sound
sound like a
totally
black
American.
black.
American.
If you would have heard, if you would have heard Marshall Mathers on the fucking phone and never seen his face, you would think he was black.
Eminem.
Yeah, Marshall Mathers. That's his real name.
You're talking about like the exceptions to the rule. You
No,
understand
no,
that?
no, no, no,
Like
nigga, no.
you don't know what a
Ain't no
black man sounds. You
exceptions
don't
to
know what
the
the average
rules.
black man sounds
No,
like.
now
It
you
definitely
playing
I
sounds
think
like
semantics.
this isn't okay. But what's the
it's
point?
totally
I want
valid.
to. I want to
There's no real
That's
focus
point behind it.
on.
It's just
bullshit.
it's side arguments. Wait, I actually wanted to ask Elliot something. I hate to push this like anything that's like remotely anti-Jewish, but I started reading something and I found it interesting. So the whole story of Passover with the Jews escaping slavery in Egypt. I had read that there was, I guess, technically no real evidence ever found. You know, besides I guess the stories and everything, but usually we have some sort of artifacts to back up some of these Torah stories. So what do you think
Right.
about that, Elliot?
Wait, are you
And maybe I'm
atheist?
wrong.
No, you're right. There is very little archaeological evidence, especially from that time. The majority of the archaeological evidence that we have of Israel and biblical Israel and the Jewish people is primarily from just after the first temple period, because by the first temple,
Oh,
when it was destroyed, everything was just wiped out,
wait,
and
Zo.
anything before that is really it's mostly like we've got Egyptian archaeological, like the Meneptah stele, which talks about us as a people, not a kingdom, and it lines up perfectly with the Jews having come into the land of Israel. But there's nothing concrete about the Jews or the Israelites, being slaves to Egypt, and there wouldn't
Mhm.
be as well. You have to remember, in those days,
So now
archaeological
y'all saying
evidence.
that
Why are
the
you
exile
not?
didn't
Shh,
happen?
I'm speaking.
Hell no.
Listen to me, lady. So you have to remember the majority of archaeological like tablets and steles, etc. They primarily talked about the emperor or the king's successes. They never documented their losses because they wanted to be remembered throughout time as victors, as strong victors. So
Mhm.
if there was to be a pharaoh's never going to write, yeah, we were defeated by this small group of slaves. They destroyed my kingdom. They went off through the desert into their own land. Like, no pharaoh was going to have that written down because that's just a documentation of how shitty of a leader he was.
So now you saying that the Passover was bullshit.
No.
What are
When
you
did I say
saying?
that?
What are you saying? You said there was no evidence of Egyptians, of Jews being enslaved in Egypt?
No, so we know we were there. We know that we're in the entire region, but the actual archaeological evidence of the slavery, which is tough to.
So did it
I
happen
mean,
or didn't it happen? Quit tap dancing, bruh.
Of course it happened.
we believe it certainly happened.
I don't know why y'all was arguing that dumbass shit. Are you arguing? Are you
We weren't arguing. He was
Zoroastrian?
asking a
Are you
question.
Zoroastrian, bruh? The Zohan? Like, do you
Who?
believe in whatever that shit is?
I don't even know what the shit is that you're talking about.
Okay, I mean your name is pretty telling, but do you believe in God?
Do you know what the Zohan comes
Do you
from?
believe in God?
I do. Do you know what the Zohan comes from?
Some pagan Persian shit.
No, there's a movie called Don't Mess with the Zohan, and the
I
main
mean
character
that
is
came from the
Israeli. There's Adam Sandler.
Why are you mad?
I thought it was
Please
Sacha Baron
watch it.
Cohen.
No, it's Adam
No,
Sandler.
that's Adam
Why are you
Sandler.
mad? Please watch that movie. I feel like you would love it.
I might check it out.
Yeah, you would probably, because I know you've been on these lives between Arabs and Israelis. You more than most would find that hysterical.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to understand why all of y'all keep telling each other to go back to Poland. I heard Jewish people saying,
Okay. Elliot, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. If I know the answer.
What do you think of this topic? Like, I know that you, but it's like, do you also feel the shift in, or like, do you notice that there's an uptick of people who have been historically oppressed using white nationalist talking points against the Jews?
Well, I think, when referring specifically to your prompt and the black community, I don't really see it that much in, obviously the older generation of the black community. I think this is not necessarily a problem with the black community, but rather a problem with the younger generations and just kind of, being emotionally driven to these concepts of, oppressor and oppressed, and having these views of Israel and just adopting all of this propaganda, which has been spread, for over 100 years plus. I think it's just a generational problem, and,
Can I jump in with my thought here?
Community have just jumped on the bandwagon, really.
You're leaving
I'll
out
tell
the
you-
Nation
I'll
of
tell you
Islam
what I
and Louis
think.
Farrakhan.
Ty, I'll tell you what I think about that. I think that the Jewish people are proof that all of the other people, including minorities themselves, who go around basically saying that they're trying to uplift minorities and want them to do better and be successful and yada yada yada. None of them are really actually believing that. None of them want other minorities to be more successful than they are. And the second that they become more successful than they are, they turn into the all-power Jews. And you'd see it happen if it.
Jewish Bacon Queen. The majority of African Americans in America do not follow Louis Farrakhan.
That's a crazy, Zohan. I think that's wrong. There's a lot of reasons I think that's wrong, but primarily because I think that there's a lot of minorities or people who are oppressed who just focus inward on themselves and their own community. And I think Jewish people do that. We literally do, for the most part, just want to be left alone. Like straight up, we just want to be left alone. So it's like, I don't think that we're focused. I don't think that we, and I can think of some other ones that aren't just, we're more focused on ourselves than like trying to bring other people down or whatever.
We are because as a community, I think we have certain values, and we think that we do well in certain areas. But what I'm telling you is the rest of the minorities, like you're mentioning, the black minorities,
I think Jewish people are too worried about what black people are doing. If I'm being honest, like stop using us as the parallel. Like,
I'm not worried about what black people are doing.
I mean, but it seems like it, because like, why are we always the parallel to y'all struggle?
I would say I am a bit worried about. I'm worried.
This is the second night. I'll never run into this prompt again. Does that make you feel better?
I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm still gonna come here and talk shit.
Why you mad? I am concerned a bit with the percentage of crime that the black community commits.
Okay, me too, but there's not a fuck thing I can do about it but pray for them and move on. I'm not about to sit up here and cry about black on black crime. I don't give a fuck. I'm a productive member of society. I'm not about to make a whole prompt about it and say, oh, Jewish people are the reason we're struggling. I don't give a fuck.
I don't think black people are the reason that the world hates Jews.
Are y'all okay? I don't give a fuck about what Jewish people put in their matzah and all this fucking shit that y'all be eating and shit. I don't give a fuck about what Jewish people are doing. I go on about my fucking day and I keep it moving. Like, who the fuck are y'all?
The real Jews.
Okay, well, good for you, brother. Keep that same energy, shit. Because let me tell you something.
Why are you mad? You hang around Jews a lot on TikTok, I can tell you that.
Okay, well, you hate on your mama in real life.
Why are you mad at ally? Stop it.
Tell me where I hated on Jews, Bridge.
No, I dropped them.
Exactly. Shut your dumb ass up. You don't even know me, bitch. Anyway, like I was saying, bro, if anybody speaks out against anti-Semitism, it's me. Okay? And I'm saying, listen, anti-Semitism is on the fucking rise. Y'all need to learn how to fucking fight. And like, bro, like, I'm willing to save and protect one Jewish person for $5 million for life. Okay, you gotta pay up, bitch. Okay, you're invited. Bro,
listen. We might be able to arrange.
You're invited to the cookout. You get invited to all the cookouts. I will make sure you get to observe Shabbat. Okay, that's included in the package. And
So here's it. I'll make you an offer. Okay.
what, bro?
We could do the $5 million,
For life.
but it's going to require you and your family to live on my land.
What the fuck is that? Because ain't nobody doing no slave shit 2.0, my nigga. That shit is
I
dead.
mean, I wouldn't
Live on
say
my
it's
land
$5
is
million.
crazy
It's not
word.
slaves.
Where do
You'd
you
have to
live,
live in the
though? But where do you
outhouse.
live? Where do you live?
I live in Florida.
Hell fucking no. Florida's crazy as hell. All them damn alligators and
Where do you
shit.
live?
I live
Where
in
do you live?
Texas.
All right.
Texas. All right.
I'm going to bed. I love you all, especially the Jews and the black people.
Good night,
Y'all
sweetie.
All
niggas,
right.
Jewish people need to
I'll
learn to
be
fight
in.
because they coming
I'll
for
be in
y'all
bed
neck.
soon, sweetie. All
They're
right. I'll be
literally
back in
coming
bed
for
soon.
y'all neck.